Yo. Yeah. It's going down. We run a little behind, but it's all right, though.
Y'all in this with us.
You know what it is.
Y'all in this.
It's the vibe on air. Mr. D's, the open mic king. Poison Ivy, the queen in the building. And, you know, with computers, things tend to happen. But it's all right. Because we in the building.
Good. Everything good.
It's all good.
Everything good.
It's all good.
Yeah.
We can't be stopped. Not at all. But we in the building. Hit us up if you want to talk to us. Of course, the phone line is open. 216-526-1555. It's going down. In the studio today, we're going to have my man D Customs in the building.
D Customs.
You know, he got a showcase coming up, so it's going down.
And I'm on the judging panel.
Yeah, Poison on the judging panel.
Yes, she is. So
She
you
had to
better
make sure-
bring your A game.
She had to make sure she said that.
You better bring your A game.
And then, of course, we got my man. He coming in as well. KARLIN, Arrogant Warren is going to be in the building.
Shout out to Eric.
Shout out to KARLIN. That's my homie. He in the building as well. So, yo, he going to be talking about, you know, he got a night he do every Wednesday down at Chicago Home of Chicken and Waffles. So, you know, it's dope. It's all dope. Everything going to be dope. But, you know, it's the vibe. And we own the air, finally. It took a while. It took a while. I hate computers.
Difficulties,
I hate computers, man. They suck.
Technical difficulties.
It's all right, though. It's all right, though. Some things you can't control. But, you know, it is what it is. But, yo, you going to Vegas in a minute.
Yes, I will be in Vegas from the 8th to the 11th. So anybody in Vegas want to come holler at your girl? I might be at the Bellagio. I might be at the Lex. I don't know.
She don't know.
I don't know.
But that's dope, though.
Yeah, that's going to be dope.
Now, we've been to Vegas before.
Yes, we have.
You kicked it with it. We kicked into Vegas. We was working on a movie
Yes, we did.
that I don't think ever going to come out.
It's never going to come out. But I did not really experience it, y'all. So I'm going to take out. I could took y'all live going there when we was in Tucamuca, Mexico.
To what?
Remember we was in Tucamuca? No.
Tucamuca.
Whatever.
You mean New Mexico?
No, yeah, it was New Mexico, but
Not-
it was like Tucamuca.
It was Albuquerque.
It wasn't.
It was
I took y'all.
Temecula. Is that what you're trying to say? Temecula, New Mexico?
Whatever, but I took y'all with me. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Tucamuca.
The whole way there, through the good and through the bad, y'all. And, you know,
Tucamuca.
this is going to be different because, this is different because I'm going live getting on the plane. I'm going live getting off the plane. I'm going live in the hotel,
You
Ho,
going
don't
live
tell
in a
nobody.
hotel?
Ho, don't tell
I don't know.
nobody.
I don't know if that's if you want to go
I'm
live in a
going
hotel.
live on the strip. I'm a twerking. Y'all already know I twerk.
You going live in a hotel stripping?
I'm twerking. I just want to twerk.
That's all you do.
I just want to get to Vegas and twerk. I'm twerking on the plane. Yes.
You going to be in a showgirl out there?
Hey, listen. It's
You gonna
going
be
down.
kicking the can and stuff like that.
And you know, I want to holler at my boy Crazy D. You know,
Shout out to Crazy
yeah,
D.
shout out to Crazy D because he got a radio
I know
show
his
out
real
there.
name.
Crazy on Dion.
Nah, his name is Derek
I know what
Ellsbury.
his real name is, but
That's Derek.
anyway.
That's the homie.
But I want to do. I either want to, you know, I thought about, you know, doing a radio interview with him, or because he'll write me in on the script like on spot. So I thought about that, but I'm like, no, I did that last time. You know what I'm saying? I just want to go kick it. I just want to be go and be classy, ratchet. You know what I'm saying?
Classy
I want to
ratchet.
be clatchet. Like how I'm gonna be on my birthday, y'all.
Clatchet. That's not a
Yes.
word, man.
It is. It means classy and ratchet.
No, that means something else. I don't know what that
It
means.
means classy and ratchet.
That just sound mean.
I'm be clatchet.
You're gonna be clatchet like Jed
Yeah.
Clappett.
Yep.
That's crazy.
I'm excited.
You sound like you are though. It sound like you plan on getting it in real big. You know, big things popping, little things stopping, and you know, balling on this.
The only thing that will not be any moon rock, and I will
Oh my
not be
God.
partaking in any substance, any edible substances. Okay,
Right.
I'm clean in my pee.
You clean and what?
My pee.
You peeing up.
I'm trying to better myself, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm trying to better myself, y'all.
I just hope you know.
Just for 30 days.
No, but no, you good though. Anyway, though, you don't even like you know just be wilding out here. You know what I'm saying? You know you be pretty clean for the most part. You know?
I do.
You get your drink on for the most part, but
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know.
What you talking about?
You know.
I don't get my
But
drink on.
we gonna hop into some music real quick because we got the show started late because of computer technical difficulties and we got our guests coming here. We got one of them here right now. He's sitting in the waiting area. He waiting to chopping at the bit, ready to get in. So we gonna get him in here in a second. So we got my man D Custom here, but we gonna get him on in a second. But first, I'm gonna play some music from some artists like we always do on the show. I'm gonna play some of this Boo Styles MIA, and then I saw my homegirl yesterday. She was out kicking it.
She was twerking, was she?
She was twerking.
Shout out to all my twerkers in Cleveland.
She was bouncing it. King Tiff, she was doing her thing last night.
Shout out to King Tiff.
Had the gold grill and everything. So I'm gonna play that single too.
Yeah.
But it's the vibe on air. Mr. D's Open Mic King. We're gonna jump into our segments later too. We got Poison Ivy, of course, with the GOOD Good News and Entertainment Report. And of course, I'm gonna come at you with some ratchet news because I got some ratchet stuff for you. And we're gonna talk a little bit about sports because it's one thing in particular I gotta talk about that's crazy in the sports section. But you know how we do it. It's the vibe, y'all. Y'all get ready because it's going down, all the way down.
This the vibe on air, boy.
It's the vibe on air, son. For real. We'll be back in a second, though. Let's go.
What you doing, dirty? What you doing now? Ay. On the come up. What you gonna do when I run up? Better yet, what would you do for a Klondike bar or a peppermint patty? Chew your jaws. Don't it feel good? Don't it taste great? Less filling, but wait. Don't it taste good? Don't it taste great? Less filling, more taste. It usually don't go down like that. No, you must got something on me. You must got some more. When you run around, on my side of town, you must be looking for me. You must be looking for me. You must be. Wait a minute. I need to take me a minute. See you over here, over there. I can see you everywhere. Doing my hair, whipping my yeah. And you don't know how to just do something to me. Every time I see you see me. You see me. I know you see me. But what you gonna do about it? It usually don't go down like that. No, you must got something on me. You must got something on me. Say you must got something on me. When you run around. On my side of town, you must be looking for me. For me. You want special flicks of your chick. Quick pick of your chick. Sexiness. What you gonna do with it? When you get it? Don't trust you. Maybe I'll let you come see it in person. Yeah, I see you swerving through the streets, acting like a damn fool. You know what, boy? You could be a handful. Snapchat that cleavage for ya. The rest is here, I leave it for ya. Come through if you want to. Hot 1, 2. My energy is a monster. Couldn't make it more clear than Huxtable. Flip out, but it's best The good thing about that is it's flexible. And I'm extra cool, thought I'd let you know. So raise up above of my DM. Come see me in the AM or the PM. I'll be here. It usually don't go down like that. No, you must got something on me. You must got, you must got, you must got some more, some more. When you run around, you run around. On my side of town, my side of town. You must be looking for me. You must be looking for me. For me. You must be.
We're gonna missing you. We're gonna missing you. Took a broken heart and healed it. Now it only beats for you. It only beats for you. Boy, you are all I want. You are all I want. And I can't see me with nobody but you. Boy, you are all I need. Boy, you are all I need. You bring out the best in me. You are all I want. You are all I want. And I can't see me with nobody but you. Boy, you are all I need. Boy, you are all I need. Baby, you bring out the best in me. Now this here ain't no crush, this ain't no puppy love. You won't find nothing like this with them girls in the club. Now they mad so they tell lies about the both of us. But it's all part of their plan to try to break us up. But little do they know that I ain't going nowhere. And you ain't leaving either, boy, you're staying right here. I heard all of the rumors about you, I don't care. I'm stingy when it comes to your love and I can't share. You are all I want. You are all I want. And I can't see me with nobody but you. Boy, you are all I need. Boy, you are all I need. You bring out the best in me. You are all I want. Boy, you are all I want. And I can't see me with nobody but you. Boy, you are all I need. Boy, you are all I need. Baby, you bring out the best in me. Kissing, touching, scratching, rubbing. No one loves me like you do. You can't love nobody but me. Wanna spend my life with you. Kissing, touching, scratching, rubbing. No one loves me like you do. You can't love nobody but me. Wanna spend my life with you. Got me all up in my feelings. All up in my feelings. I'm a sucker for your love. Sucker for your love. So addicted, boy, I need it. Baby boy, I need it. I can never get enough. Never get enough. Cause boy, I'll never find another love as good as this. So I gotta represent. Cause your love is the the bomb, baby, bomb, baby, bomb. Boy, you are all I want. Boy, you are all I want. And I can't see me with nobody but you. Boy, you are all I need. Boy, you are all I need. You bring out the best in me. You are all I want. Boy, you are all I want. And I can't see me with nobody but you. Boy, you are all I need. Boy, you are all I need. Baby, you bring out the best in me. You are all I want. Scratching, rubbing. No one loves me and I can't see me with nobody but you. Can't love nobody but me. Wanna spend my life with you. Kissing, touching, scratching, rubbing. No one loves me like you.
Hitman, the genius.
Yo, we back on the air. It's the vibe on air. Mr. D's Open Mike King, Poison Ivy, and off air. She on her Facebook. If you ain't checked out her Facebook, talking some straight trash. Is that the doorbell I just heard?
Yep. You gotta let her in.
Can somebody let her in? Please? Yeah,
Don't
we got
lock
our other
yourself
guest.
out letting her in though. But tell her don't lock
Let him
herself
in.
out. I thought
him
that was her.
But yo, we back on and everything. It's Poison was talking some trash on her Facebook Live.
Spade said he like my hair.
Shout out to Spade 216. That's the homie.
Thank you.
He said he like Poison Ivy here, so you know he a liar.
My hair is dope.
Spade, you ain't got a lot of kick it, bruh.
My hair is dope.
You ain't got a lot of kick it, homie. We know it ain't right.
It is right.
Said we know it ain't right.
Don't try to make
Said we know it ain't right.
My hair is healthy.
Say you know it ain't right. Your hair ain't. No, it's looking good though. No, I like it when you wear your hair. The wigs is getting on my nerves.
Who ain't buy? My wigs is dope.
Yo, you was telling me how your wig scared you.
It did. I freaked out.
You freaked out of your own wig.
I freaked out my own wig. But it be like that sometimes. Cause them fibers don't be mixed in with
That's crazy. I got, I was at karaoke Monday up I wasn't twerking. Shine Showtime a liar. Well, we was at karaoke. Shine was up there singing with his bike club, and I was up there just kicking it. And it's this group of old ladies. They not old, but they older, and they always up coming to karaoke. But they always kick it up to karaoke. And I was singing a song. I forget what song I was singing.
They twerk with their shoulders.
They was throwing. They bring a bunch of panties in their purse to throw at people if they think they sound good singing.
Big panties or little panties?
They just panties. I think they go to the dollar store before the show and just go to the panty section and get a bunch of panties and scoop them in their purse. They wasn't even twerking. They was just throwing panties at me and then.
But that's how old bro.
But as silly as I am, I threw a pair of panties on my head and
That was dope.
Was singing.
But old bros twerk like that, right? Like when they twerk, they pop their shoulders back. It's about the butt. You supposed to pop the butt, but them old bros be popping them shoulders. I want an old bro to send me. My natural hair is good.
What is you, a twerkatologist or something?
I'm a twerkologist.
You're a twerkatologist?
I am a twerkologist.
Yeah.
We got Arrogant in the building.
But before we go into that and start introducing people, let's hop into these segments and get this part out the way so we can get to these guests, because our guests are over here now, and we're going to start talking to them in a little bit. I ain't going to turn their mics on yet because some of them like to talk a lot. Shout out to Arrogant, man. He just sent me music finally after I texted him like 20 minutes. It's all good, though. But we about to jump into this segment right here that we like to call the Poison Ivy Good News, GOOD, Good News and Entertainment Report. Poison Ivy in the building. Hey.
Everything good. Everything good. Everything G-O-O-D good. Everything good. Everything good. Everything G-O-O-D good.
I had to cut that out.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Poison Ivy, live with the GOOD Good News. And y'all know I got to start off with the main event. Music is My Life Showcase, hosted by Suave Gotti. Music by Jack the Ripper is going down tomorrow at the Symposium.
Shout out to my oldest son, Suave. That's my oldest boy.
Show out. It's going down. The red carpet starts at 8 p.m. Be on time, okay? Don't be on black people time. Be on time. It don't start at 8:30. Don't start at 9 o'clock. It start at 8 o'clock. So be on time. The actual show starts at 10. It's 18 and over. 15 at the door. 20 if you're under 21. And like I like to proclaim, on the judging panel, it would be me, myself, Poison Ivy, Miss Slim, Scratchmaster L, Casper C, DJ Goldie Montana. I'm telling y'all don't want to miss this. It's really gonna be dope. Come out and show these artists some love. I know they put a lot of work and time and effort in their showcases, and y'all know we just gonna come out. We gonna have fun, and don't be late, okay? Just don't be late.
What if they are late? What you gonna do?
I'm gonna talk about them on air.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what's up. I like that.
Don't be late.
That's my forte.
Don't be late. Yeah. Second of all, this Saturday, the greatest show on earth presented by COS Group, hosted by Joey Zaza. Music once again by DJ Jackson Booker. The show is at the Cleveland Public Auditorium in the Little Theater. If y'all don't know who that is, you know that's Supermoon and Superwoman and Moon. That name is mixed together.
KARLIN and Moon.
KARLIN and Moon, you know, KARLIN and Moon. And I think it's 2 shows. I think the first one is at 3 p.m. and then the second one is at 7 p.m. So it's on 500 Lakeside.
Jay Jiggs in that production
she
too,
is.
right?
The performances are Bobo, Miss Moon. She dope, y'all. Y'all got to come check Miss Moon out. Super Squad. I'm guessing that's a lot of people.
Yeah, it's a squad. Hope it ain't just one person.
That would be terrible.
My name's Squad, son.
Who you with? Me, myself, and
I'm a group by myself, B.
It's all about me.
It's 30 personalities in my head.
But Bobo, Miss Moon, Super Squad, Von James, Humble G the Fiddler.
Shout out to
all
Von.
know Humble G. Shout out to Humble. He do his thing.
Get at me, man. I'm tired of you inboxing me and not inboxing me back.
I got a cell phone number. I'm going to hit him up when we leave. And J Jig Cicero. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Born
what I just
on
said.
them like LeBron.
J Jig.
Hey, y'all come out and y'all support that. If you need tickets, you want to hit up KARLIN Super Coleman. You know, they're non-refundable, so don't buy the ticket and try to get your money back because y'all know how y'all do OG.
She don't do anything that's refundable.
No, she don't do that.
Even if she wrong, it ain't refundable.
She take your money and run with it. Yeah, she take your money and run with it. And we love you, Super. No shots. No shots.
No shots.
Okay, and I got to get off live because I need this this part. So I'm going to come back to y'all in a second because I need to read something from my last story. I'll be back, y'all. I'll be back. I love y'all. But I want to talk about the benefits of the pineapple. You know where I'm going with this? You know?
I like pineapples.
You like pineapples?
Yes, they're
What kind
good.
of pineapples you like?
It's only one.
Do you like to drink it or you like to eat?
You said what kind of pineapples? You ain't say how do I like to ingest pineapples.
Well, how do you like to put the pineapple in your stomach?
I eat it.
You eat the pineapple.
Or drink it.
You should eat it and drink it.
I fry it.
No, I don't want no damn fried pineapple.
You're missing out.
That's weird.
You eat pizza, right?
I don't really care
don't
for
put pineapple on
pineapples my pizza. I don't. But, okay, so the benefits of the pineapple, y'all. It helps improve oral and eye health, boost immune, and improves blood circulation. That's for all y'all with them, y'all 1 minute man. Eat a pineapple before you get it in. Helps prevent arthritis, cancer, and heart disease. Reduces inflammation of the joints and muscles. And in my case, you know, I broke my leg, so the pineapples kind of help with the movement. They really do. And it also helps heal wounds and protects against infections. So all you little nasty asses out there, you might want to eat a pineapple. Reduces risk of dementia and Alzheimer's disease. Protects against constipation and irritable bowel syndrome. So if you got a problem letting it go, you might want to eat a pineapple.
It's also good for acid reflux, they say, but in my experience, it do the opposite of good.
I don't know. But, you know, some people are allergic to pineapple. Even pertain to them because they can't eat a pineapple. I, on the other hand, I eat them every day, and you know you are what you eat, so keep it sweet.
Yeah, because another thing pineapples that a lot of women talk about is that, you know, when you eat pineapple, it makes your juices. I'm expounding on it.
I was trying to be professional.
That's why I'm expounding on it.
I didn't want to get nasty because you always say I'm nasty, so I was trying to be classy today.
Well, I was taking the nasty part for you.
But
yeah, you eat some pineapples,
I'm telling you,
and it make the waters flow pineapple-like.
Pineapple-like.
And you like the pineapple.
High amounts of vitamin C, and we need that. We need vitamin C. So, yeah, just, you know, eat a pineapple every now and then. I'm telling you, it works. Yeah. They can't stay from down there. It works.
Wow.
And that's the end of the GLOD, you know.
That's it?
That's all I got.
That's a short one.
What you mean? That was long. You listen.
That's what she said. And we're out of here. That's the GOOD News Report. Poison Ivy in the building. That was great. Thank you very much, boys. Appreciate you. Thank you for telling us about pineapples. See, now you got something else.
Everything good. Everything G-O-O-D good. Everything good.
You got pineapples in the car. You going to get them.
Everything G-O-O-D.
Oh, you was going to try to do like a taste test?
You are what you eat.
Yeah, you
so
fail.
Make it sweet. You know, and I was going to let the juice drip a little bit.
Yeah, you failed.
I failed.
You failed.
That's all right. That's all right. Y'all get it, though. Eat the
you
pineapple.
lose. But on to the next. We got to jump into one of my segments. And I got some real crazy stuff for you. So gotta go into it.
How old my baby?
The ratchet nose.
I tried to sound ratchet when I made that dude.
You
That ratchet nose.
You sound about ratchet.
Did I sound ratchet?
You sound about ratchet.
All right, I'm trying to sound ratchet. I ain't want nobody to think it was me though, but it was me.
It was you.
We can tell.
Mm-hmm.
So, the police seek the mad pooper, woman jogger who's defecating shamelessly on people's front lawns.
That's terrible.
Colorado Springs cops are hunting a woman dubbed the mad pooper, who's been caught defecating in front of houses for weeks.
Houses or just one house?
No, houses.
Oh, so she pick them out.
Yeah, she running by people's houses taking dumps. What it is, Kathy Budd told KKTV, which is a TV station out there in Colorado Springs, that the unidentified woman has been relieving herself in front of their Colorado Springs home for at least 7 weeks.
Let her come poop in front of my house.
Her children even caught the mad pooper squatting with her pants down in front of the house. And they're like, there's a lady taking a poop. So I come outside and I'm like, are you serious? And she's like, are you really taking a poop right in front of my kids? And she's like, yeah, sorry.
Does she even have anything to wipe it with? Or
Yeah, she come with napkins and stuff in her pocket.
Prepared.
She has everything in her pocket with her.
Oh, hell no. This premeditated poop?
The lady that caught her said that the incident happens at least once a week. She recalled catching the jogger doing her business last week. She said the woman changed up her time a little bit because she knew the family was watching. I put a sign on the wall that's like, please, I'm begging you, stop. She ran by it like 15 times and she still pooped.
Why is you pooping in people's yard, bruh?
How can you not stop somebody from pooping in your yard?
But she got personal vendettas with people.
They say she come with a bunch of paper towels and napkins there. She cleaned up the poop. But she leave it in the yard with it and balled up.
Oh my God.
I hate to put my hand on my face after I tried to demonstrate that I had poop in my. I felt like I put poop on my face.
Maybe when she jogging, she working it up.
I don't know.
She ain't really targeting nobody. She just letting it go.
But okay, fine, you gotta go. But you do this every week.
You gotta poop every week.
It's fame come at a price, at a cost, but you do it too much to try to get a name.
Do they got a picture on her?
Yeah, they had a whole video. It was a whole video of it. They got her like jogging. She always jogging. She wear jogging pants and like, the jogging shorts and like a jogging top. She got her music and a fanny pack full of toilet paper.
Can you please identify her race? Not to be
funny.
Yeah,
she's Caucasian.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, she's Caucasian. It's a Caucasian neighborhood. She's taking dumps on other Caucasian people.
At least she's shitting on her own people.
See, he cussing on her.
I'm just saying, I had to let it go.
But but one thing they said about the lady who caught her, she got some of the greenest grass in the neighborhood.
Oh my God. Right, that's so nasty. That is so nasty.
Dude, she said her grass is the greenest.
And then she balled it.
Yo, your yard is so lovely. Your yard is just so lovely.
That's nasty.
That's crazy. First of all, if you come and take a dump in my yard and I ask you to leave the first time and you don't, it's not about me putting no signs up.
It's going to be a holocaust.
Yeah, it's going to be some police action and ambulances coming. Don't take a dump in my yard.
Basement?
No, I ain't gonna lock her nowhere. I'm gonna leave her in the yard next to her poop.
You poop in my yard.
She gonna rest her head on it.
Poop in my damn yard.
But in other ratchet news, there's a conspiracy theorist named Alex Jones. He has a little podcast and the show that he does where he claims that Donald Trump, or as my dude Deezus from Deezus and Mero like to call him Trumpito, has been covertly been drugged. Which is the reason why he's so crazy.
That fool. Ain't nobody drugged
stupid.
That fool. He crazy because he crazy.
Alex Jones claimed Monday that President Trump is being covertly drugged, and my phone just turned sideways as I was reading, possibly by the government.
Oh, come on.
They drug presidents because the power structure wants a puppet. The president needs his blood tested by an outside physician that he trusts. The The White House, of course, did not immediately respond to the reporter who was investigating this. But I saw the story on Vice Land. And the guy is like real deep. They said they put something in his Diet Coke every morning between 6 and 8 before he comes, and it causes him to act crazy and be incoherent when he's out.
Crazy before that, though.
I know. I mean, they're not drugging him. He's just somebody who wanted to make excuses for Trump and his actions. I mean, if you listen to some of the stuff that's been put on TV lately about Trump, the way he talks. Like, he was talking about somebody was giving an amnesty to over 500 million people, but he couldn't say the word amnesty. He said amnesty.
It's a lot of stuff he can't say.
He said it was. I forget another one. It was something. He couldn't say the United Nations.
What he say?
He was speaking to the United Nations and said the United Nations. It was something like that. But he said it wrong the first time. They tried to get it right.
He said
And he was trying to kiss the United Nations ass for real, as much as he used to dog the United Nations during his run. When he was running for president.
I love you too.
It's something wrong with him. And he was just talking about, I guess it was something too where he was talking about Kim Jong-il, and some show called him Rocket Man. So Trump has been calling him Rocket Man publicly in front of other government bodies.
That's who he is, though.
Not Kim Jong-il is not Rocket Man.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying Trump is weird
ass.
like that.
He's an ass.
That's just always
He's
been
an
Trump.
ass.
I don't know why y'all let that man be president. Y'all crazy as hell.
Did you vote?
Hell no.
Okay, then that's why.
Nah, I wasn't voting because, listen.
Because you wanted Trump to be president. I got you.
No.
It's okay. It's all right.
My vote would have
moving.
not stopped him from being president.
It would have been closer than what it was.
No.
You got to join in.
I voted, but I ain't vote for him.
Who'd you vote for?
I voted.
You ain't going to tell me.
Get out my business.
All right, well, let's keep it moving.
He could go all the way. 95 yards, 38.
And now, sports.
In sports, going back to Trumpito, ESPN host, nearly taken off the air for calling Trump a white supremacist, is back in her hosting chair like nothing happened. Now, if you know the story, a well-known ESPN host, female ESPN host, Jamel, I can't remember her last name because I be drinking, but she posted on Twitter about how Trump was a white supremacist and she can't believe, just how he is, and Trump asked for action that, and it was some of his cabinet were asking for action that she should be fired, but her co-host and other co-hosts stood by her side and said, if she's gone, we gonna leave.
Right.
Of course, and ESPN tried to fire her. But once they saw that she had support, of course they recanted that, and she's still hosting the show. Mm-hmm. The Trump administration is highly upset about this, but aren't we in the United States of America?
The freedom of speech.
We have freedom of speech. We can say what we want to say.
When you see a dumbass, call him a dumbass.
Trump is a white supremacist.
Don't sugarcoat a dumbass when you see one. Trump is a dumbass.
But they were trying to get Jamel Hill fired, and over a tweet. And a lot of artists and people of influence have tweeted bad things about Trump. Trump had to go. What's John Legend's wife's name?
Chrissy Teigen.
Chrissy Teigen. John Legend and Chrissy Teigen both went at Trump. Now he didn't block John Legend. He blocked Chrissy Teigen though.
He's a womanizer.
He has something against women because he always going after the women that say something against him. When a man say something against him, you know what they call that? Where I come from?
F-boy.
A punk.
Punk beach. Anytime you try to, and I don't even want to go that deep right now. I don't even get into trouble his mess. Anytime you try to take away a woman's rights to be pregnant, have a baby or not, something wrong with you. That's your body. Like how do you even get involved in that? I could see, I couldn't, it's really not a difference. If a woman maybe was fighting for that, you a grown ass man telling women what they could do with their body. And you making laws about it. That's crazy. He need his ass whooped. I'm calling the goons on.
And the thing is, Hill's original comments were addressed to followers who had replied to her on a discussion about, singer Kid Rock, who also was in defense of the Confederate flag, and Kid Rock is trying to run for a political office too, and he was talking about Black Lives Matter. It was the whole. I saw the video; it was just crazy. Kid Rock was getting on my nerve.
He just made me
so
angry.
If you've seen some of the tweets that came back to Jamel Hill from that situation, where these white people follow Trump felt free enough to say, well, if you call me a white supremacist, we can call you a.
I wish you would.
And they was like, this was she crazy, and they were just going off. So they felt that was a new platform now that they gives them allows them to call people the N-word. So it's just creating more chaos and more push towards this white supremacist activity. It's been happening since he got into office. It's just crazy. And I only put that in sports because she's a sportscaster for ESPN, and that needed to be said. But she's back in her job. You know, you can't try to fire somebody because they said something bad about you, you punk. But in other sports news, is Carmelo Anthony still in the top 50 NBA players? ESPN says no.
Why not?
They saying that he's not. You know who they got ranked over him?
Who?
Lonzo Ball.
I don't even know him.
They got Lonzo Ball ranked at 63. And Carmelo was still underneath him. He ain't even played a game yet. Right, Lonzo Daddy more popular than him, but they put Carmelo Anthony behind. He's made 8 consecutive All-Star team ranks and ranks 30 on professional basketball teams' all-time scoring list. How is he not in the top 50? I don't know what ESPN is on. I guess, but you're going to put Lonzo Ball over Carmelo Anthony? They put Danny Green over Carmelo Anthony, man. They put Danilo Gallinari. Do you know
Kevin Carter.
they put Brook Lopez over Carmelo Anthony, man?
I don't know none of these ball players.
It don't matter. They should be over Carmelo. In the top, he's Carmelo. Come on, man. Come on. We'll see. I'm upset. Losing my mind. And finally, shout out to the Cleveland Indians.
Shout out to the Indians.
We lost that streak, but we getting it back.
That's all right.
We still hold the top
Because
ranking
when
in
we
the
like
American
20
League.
and 0?
We still hold the top ranking in baseball.
It was like 20-0 or something like that.
23.
23-0.
And we just start. We back on a new tier. We just beat
That's amazing.
the Angels twice in a row so far. And we when is our next game? I don't know what the next game is. I had it up, but my computer crashed out. But we'll talk about that the next time. But go Indians, Cleveland Indians. We gonna keep on going. The Browns looking better this year. Cavs about to run tear. Yeah, I see you already on that hate.
I just said thank God.
Yeah, I'm saying that's the hate still. I can feel the hate undertone in you. It's a hate undertone. But Cleveland sports is looking up. Yeah. That's the end of sports, and that's that. We got our guests in the building over here. KARLIN, Arrogant, Warren, and D Custom in the building. We about to talk to them in a minute. But first, before I talk to them, we're going to play some music and take a quick pause.
For the call.
Because we got to talk. I'm going to play this Ingine. Yeah, I can't never pronounce Gina Fayola. We're going to play that mind control.
You stay butchering somebody's damn name.
Man.
I'm surprised you don't call me Poison Thought.
You know what, man? You is Poison Thought.
You a butcher. Ooh. Yo mama, yo mama, yo mama.
I don't know what she did in the past. But we're going to play that Ingine Fayola, and then we're going to jump into some of this Menace and Danger party. This is the Vibe on Air. Mr. D's Open Mic King, Poison Ivy, the entertainer in the building.
I'm going to beat his ass.
And we going to be right back to talk to KARLIN, the D Custom. She threatened me again. Y'all going to see her knocked out on the table. She's going to be slumped over. It's the Vibe, y'all. We'll be right back.
In your neighborhood every day, you probably don't even know million ways to be great, but only one way to be a slave. Epidemic is here, dusty living in your neck of the woods. How can you survive? Enemy is still in your goods. Your eyes go so eyes within. Check yourself and start the process again. And be that unbelievable you, 'cause that's the last thing they want you to do. Million ways to be free, but they don't advertise it on TV. Infinite ways to be true, but you will find them on the evening news. Countless ways to be kind, but are they really ever on your mind? A million ways to be great, but only one way to be a slave. It's mind control. It's mind control. Only mind control. One way to be a slave. The only way that you know your soul is through mind control. Only one way to be a slave. One way to be a We gon' party, we gon' dance, 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 dance. We gon' party, we gon' dance, 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 dance. Move your body, clap your hands, 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 hands. We gon' party, we gon' dance, we gon' party, we gon' dance, we gon' party, we gon' dance, 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 dance. We gon' party, we gon' dance, 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 dance. Music got me in a trance, 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 trance. We gon' party, we gon' dance, we gon' party, we gon' dance. We gon' party, we gon' dance. Move your body, clap your hands. Music got me in a trance. It's time to party with my friends. Working hard all week, overtime, no sleep. But at the end of the week, I'm still gon' party with my homies. Working hard all week, overtime, no sleep. But at the end of the week, I'm still gon' party with my homies. We gon' party, we gon' dance, 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 dance. We gon' party, we gon' dance, 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 dance. Move your body, clap your hands, 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 hands. We gon' party, we gon' dance, we gon' party, we gon' dance, we gon' party, we gon' dance, 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 dance. We gon' party, we gon' dance, 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 dance. Music got me in a trance, 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 trance. We gon' party, we gon' dance, we gon' party, we gon' dance.
Party, we started, turn up to the max. Bottles, we turn up till we collapse. Move to the music, I'm making one's clap. Certified banger, serve up to the trap. Women is fine and they choosing it flops. Two girls blazing, I'm shooting my shots with no pistols, no fighting, just parties that rock. Fuse to be shit on to bar 4 o'clock. I'm in the zone, yes, I'm feeling myself. Distance, feel out of breath. Me and my haters, we blowing a killer boy, and we just listen to killer to death. Music got me in a damn trance. I'm so geeked up till a DJ put this here on repeat. Doing it B.I.G. and VIP. Boys from shots for the free, it's on me. Hang up your chick and she leaving with me, but I'm kissing my paper and living my dreams. Work hard over time every weekend, no sleep on the weekend. I sit back and think, just sleep at the front of my eye when I'm smoking and drinking and partying with up my hoe. Me.
We gon' party, we gon' dance, 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 dance. We gon' party, we gon' dance, 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 dance. Move your body, clap your hands, 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 hands. We gon' party, we gon' dance. We gon' party, we gon' dance. We gon' party, we gon' dance, 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 dance. We gon' party, we gon' dance, 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 dance. Music got me in a trance, 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 trance. We gon' party, we gon' dance. We gon' party, we gon' dance. I just wanna party, I just wanna dance. Ladies, move your bodies, fellas, clap your hands. I just wanna party, I just wanna dance. Ladies, move your bodies, fellas, clap your hands. I just wanna party, I just wanna dance. Ladies, move your bodies, fellas, clap your hands. I just wanna party, I just wanna dance. Ladies, move your bodies, fellas, clap your hands. We gon' party, we gon' dance, 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 dance. We gon' party, we gon' dance, 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 dance. Move your body, clap your hands, 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 hands. We gon' party, we gon' dance. We gon' party, we gon' dance. We gon' party, we gon' dance, 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 dance. We gon' party, we gon' dance, 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 dance. Music got me in a trance, 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 trance. We gon' party, we gon' dance. We gon' party, we gon' dance.
Party, party, party.
Yo, we back on. It's the vibe on air. Mr. D's Open Mike King, Poison Ivy. Somebody told you to shut up. Who can tell you to shut up besides me? What? They on your Yo.
No damn.
Oh, just keep in mind too, we don't cuss on the show. We try to keep it clean.
Say ass and damn.
Cause I know Carlin, you know.
I don't be cussing like that.
Yes, you do. Yes,
Nah,
you do.
you said you gonna throw Watts under the bus though.
You come to it like I'm not host this.
Kevin, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Yeah.
Calling me out.
Well,
Live on my feet.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Beat your ass.
I was never a clean host. I was the worst.
I don't call myself a
You still the worst.
But yo, in the building, we got my man's Carlin Arrogant Warren. We got my man's D Custom in the building. Talking
Two
to
of
the
my
mics,
favorite
gentlemen. The
people.
mics in front of y'all. Put your
That's
heads
what
up.
we're doing
Make sure y'all can hear yourselves.
All right.
And we gonna go in like
I
this.
can hear myself enough.
Eric, and
guess.
I thought you was gonna come here with your hat on. You know that one hat you be wearing?
Yeah, I had to take the hat off, man.
Yeah, I ain't never seen Carlin I ain't never seen the top of his lineup.
I was ready.
I ain't all the way bald yet, so I can rock without the hat.
I was ready.
I mean, is this cool? All right, you want me to go get the? I mean, I do have a hat in the car.
Please go get the hat.
Would he look funny without the hat?
Everybody,
No,
it takes some time to get used to it. You see.
When your name come up, I see the hat.
Yeah.
When somebody say Eric,
Yeah, he usually have a hat on everything.
Yeah,
though.
we giving the hat a break, man.
I still got a picture from some white party or something. I think it was at it Botanical Gardens? You had the white cane go on and everything.
Now, but I just put them out there, so I have hair. But I actually did when I did the feature with you. I did the feature without a hat. I just looked.
No,
at
you
that
had a hat
today.
on. You had a hat
No,
on.
I didn't. I got the pictures.
You sure?
I'm
He said,
positive.
"No, you had the
You know how I know? Because somebody just posted up like where.
Which
is the-
feature? 'Cause you did
where
two
is the
features.
album, the one, not the one with me and wifey. The one with me and wifey, I did wear a hat.
Okay, that's the one I'm
working
trying to
class joint, the back to basics joint.
Okay,
I-
the back to basics. Yeah,
yeah.
I still got posters of that at the house.
Yeah,
like,
that was a dope night.
yeah, that was some great Kings and Queen. So, D Customs, what's going on, bro?
What's going on with you?
Nothing much, man. Tell us about what's going on, man. Go ahead, talking to the mic too, man, because we want to hear you. I like the hat, man.
I do too. I
Appreciate
was gonna
Deadpool
go
hat,
from
man.
Eric
That's
and
dope.
non-hat
That's
that
dope.
he always wear.
I gotta go get a fresh.
So this hat, the one I'm
line
talking
up
about,
fresh.
this hat.
Got the glasses with it
Yeah,
and
what's
everything.
going on? But D Custom always
That cool
fly like
nerd
that. He
style.
always
That's what
match
that
it.
is. The cool
His
nerd
whole
style.
swag, he always matching.
I'm
like
always
that.
with the cool nerd style. You know what I'm saying?
Always stand out the box.
Even though you wasn't smart, not you, Deeds. Deeds was stupid. I just had to throw that out there.
Your sister didn't think I was stupid.
My sister said you got one more time to say something about her on live, and it's going down.
Tell her to talk to me about it when we get to the house.
Yeah, okay.
Go ahead, D.
Yeah, I want y'all to get ready for this main event tomorrow night.
Yes.
Poison Ivy will be one of the judges there, so y'all be looking out for her and show her some love.
On that, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know why nobody asked me to do that.
Cause don't nobody like you.
I got you next time. I got you.
It's cool. It's cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be a nice turnout, and got the red carpet going on. You know what I'm saying? So come dressed to impress.
I need to be at that.
Oh, you gotta
You
be there.
do, and you need to bring the damn hat.
What's
Don't
the
come
date,
without
man?
The hat.
What's the
Why
date?
can't I come without the hat?
Because the hat is you.
It's just a piece.
It be tip.
Go ahead, I'm about to start cussing. She got me messing up your stuff.
It ain't the hat don't make the man. The man make the hat.
I'm just saying.
He's supposed to make the hat look good. The hat don't make him look good.
I like the hat.
What's the date for that, D?
It's the 22nd.
Tomorrow.
That's just
That's
okay.
tomorrow.
That's what's up. That's tomorrow.
And red carpet start at 8:45. The doors open up at 9. The show starts at 10. So get there early because it's gonna be packed.
Do I get a VIP ticket?
Come on down, I got you.
All right, that's what's up.
got you.
That's what's my name?
D's.
Place to be, right?
Hold up, you see how he played you? He left the D off. He was like, D's. You gonna get there and gonna be like, nah, man, ain't no D. No.
Who is Mr. Deeds?
Who's Deeds?
I don't know Deeds.
I know D's. Where D's at?
Nah, it's Deeds, like Adam Sandler's movie.
Yeah, I got you straight VIP. You
That's
know
what's
what I'm
up. That's what's up. I ain't gotta pay nothing though, right?
Nah, I got
See, that's the problem with black people. We always trying not to pay for that, but I don't want to pay for that. I'm trying to move. I'm trying to move to my house, and, you know. But no, so who gonna all be on the show, man? Tell us about the show. Who gonna all be there, man? You know, let's get to just ballistics.
Well, like Poison said, we got some real hard hitters. The judges, like I said, Poison Ivy. We got Casper C.
Miss Slim.
Miss Slim.
Is Casper C gonna bring his walker?
He do not need
No,
no
just playing.
damn walk.
Casper C though, he go back. Casper C was one of the reasons back in the day why I used to try to rap in the street. Casper C is dope, and you know,
Wait, hold on.
and of course Johnny O. That's my
the Casper C
The
from the
Casper
Sorcerer
C.
Crew.
Yes.
yeah.
Man,
Johnny O, Casper C.
Cleveland on the move got a new attitude.
Yeah, he was dope.
Yeah, man.
It was him and Brothers for Struggle, Mixmaster Quick and all them. That was back in the day. That's Cleveland. But yeah, so he gonna be there. I heard Nazy Nay gonna be there, right?
Nazy Nay.
That's
She's
my
supposed to be
girl.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she gonna have.
She
I
gonna
want to see what
fly.
kind of boots and pants she got.
I just
on.
hosted
She
my
ain't wearing
first
no
show with
pants,
her,
she
man.
wearing
She
a
had me
dress.
cracking up. I hosted a show with her at Take 5 about a month ago.
She
She
gonna
had me
be fly.
rolling.
Yeah,
She
she
gonna
She's
dope.
funny.
Killing
She
them.
dope.
And she talked about she was nervous. She did a great job. We had fun.
She always do though.
She gonna
She's
kill
funny.
She cute with a big ass head.
Her head
Yeah.
is not that
And she was
big.
sweating profusely. Though. She kept making mention of that. So I had a lot of fun with that. She was like, I don't know what it is. I just get high. I was like, man, don't worry about it.
It's all that. It's all that weight
You know what?
on
Don't
her
be
shoulders.
Nazy like that.
She got the weight of the world on her shoulders.
Nazy girl.
We call her Globy.
I hope she be in the building.
Shut up.
She should be in the building.
Yeah.
Jail. So what was the whole idea behind putting this together?
Well, the whole idea was me as an artist from where I came up. It was always hard to get on stage, selling tickets. You know what I'm saying? So this is just my way of giving back to these artists. Underground artists need that exposure. They need attention. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
Now I want to delve into something you just said because you're talking about selling tickets. Did you do a lot of them Peabody gigs where they give you those generic
Every
ass tickets?
single last one.
Yeah, I couldn't stand them.
Shouts out to Quincy Taylor.
And the
No
only
shade.
and the only way that you could get on stage
That's my
is to be
dude.
sold them. Yeah, I mean,
Let's just keep it a buck.
Hey, we
but no, it wasn't always no. Q
If
Q Hefner.
If you come from that cloth, you
had
I
to
mean,
pay
I had to
your
come
dues.
back.
I'm not. I
If
never
you-
shoot a shout out Q Hefner.
If you cut from
Pay
that
your
cloth,
way, had to pay
you
your
come
dues.
from them shows where it's 20 clicks on the show,
Yep,
Right.
yep,
and
yep.
you're jockeying for position because you know if you last,
Oh, ain't nobody
nobody's gonna be
there. Ain't nobody
And
there.
I'm not even that old, and I had to pay like.
But
that.
look,
No,
I
you
look
paid
at
some
that
dues,
way.
Poison. I know.
Yeah,
I,
did.
you right there.
if
with
you
us.
want to do the show, you had to
You
sell
know.
at least 20 tickets,
Yes.
and then I would determine what stage they're gonna put you on. If they put you on that one stage though that had the little bar in the back.
It's
Yeah,
a wrap.
They used to do that. For
you might
that.
have like 5 people watching.
They used to do that for that Busy Bone show. That Busy Bone used to do
Yep.
every year. But this how they would get you though. They'd be like, well, you sell so many tickets, then you're gonna be on the main stage, this, that, and the other. And they'd be like, oh, well, somebody else sold more than you.
Right.
And
Yeah.
that used to be a
They'll
mess.
bump you.
And they used to make a nice amount of money because that boy used to be packed.
Man.
Yeah, it always was packed. 'Cause I used to manage a group, a little white boy group called the 317.
I remember that.
White Ned, and I used to have them on there, and they used to sell a lot of tickets, but they would always keep pushing them back for some reason.
Wow.
But then they
It's all
they
about
did it
the
with
money.
Twister, Busy, and it was another dude that they did it for, and they got that on the resume. I made sure they put that on their resume because they did open for them per se, but it was always that hustle. But that's paying dues. That's part of paying dues to do your thing. So I like what you're doing with that, because now it feels like it's less effort to try to do your thing, because the most important thing is that you get it out.
Right.
That's what we need. We need that support.
Definitely need it. Definitely need it.
So what's your next plan?
I want to do a cipher. That's the next thing.
Like a video cipher, like
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the next thing I want to do.
That would be dope.
We there.
That's why you need that damn hat on right now.
Oh my God.
Killer.
But the Sisters for Volume 1 that's on it, there's people that's really close to my heart as well, just like Poison is. I've got Dominique Smith, she's just Charlene Yvette, who I've watched grow over the past 3 years, and she's just crazy. I've got my girl Carly B, and I know I'm forgetting one. I'm about to look on the flyer. Let's see. Tierra Kali. How could I forget my little sister? So that's the show. Tierra Kali, Dominique Smith, Carly B, Liberty, Sheikah, Charlene Yvette is going down October 4th, 2017, 7 p.m. to midnight, 1144 Prospect Ave, Chicago's Chicken and Waffles. And it is also an open mic.
Yes,
so
definitely. That's the part that's dope.
Yeah, you get there at 7 o'clock, sign up on the list, get it in. And then what's even doper is for that first hour, the DJ, which is my brother DJ Chicago, that's a Cleveland heavyweight as well.
Shout
That's my
out to
main
DJ
partner.
Shout out to Chicago.
Chicago and the band do mashup music all the way until we start the show. So they playing all types of music, and the band is rocking with Chicago while he scratches. So it's real crazy.
That's dope.
So yeah, it's a nice warm.
It's a nice night.
Different.
And then you got the atmosphere with the bar. They do this one thing with the little dry ice that go in the glass. They had them steaming.
Green's Revenge.
Danny Green's Revenge. If you know who Danny Green is, he's a Cleveland legend.
Cleveland.
When they was bombing everything in Cleveland, he was an Irish mobster. Dope guy.
And the drink, I try to find a picture for you. The drink smokes.
It smokes.
But it's dry ice.
It's like a car bomb.
Yep.
What?
And then we have a red one that's called the Duce Mafia.
Okay.
And it's red, and I can't think what's in that, but
I'm guessing Duce.
Yeah, Duce's one of them. Duce's one of them. But I'm saying they, like, even with Danny Green, there's like 2 or 3.
It's a concoction.
It's a concoction. So you got the Duce Mafia, and it's just really a good time.
Now, moving on from, because open mic is dope, I've been doing open mic for years. You've been doing open mic for years. The shows was always dope.
Yeah.
I think I did the first feature with you.
Was this before Kings of Queens was remodeled?
One was it? No, I think you was the first one I did when it was remodeled. But
Yeah,
you
I
did
was
2
one
with
of the
me.
first ones.
You did 2 of them with me.
I did a lot of stuff with you over there, man.
But I remember one time.
They need you back over there, but
I'm done with the bar scene.
I'm gonna leave. No,
The money
you didn't
ain't
hear
right.
what I said. They need you back over there, but I'm gonna let that.
See,
I'm gonna let that simmer.
See, but I remember, we all know Brandy.
Yeah.
And she had put together an event up at Glenville, which is my alma mater. And I'm not a poet. Never been a poet. But she got me to come in. She thought I was a poet for some reason because I do open mic.
Yeah.
And she asked me to come do this thing. And I'm walking in and it's you there. And it's like all these poets. I'm like, what you want me to do?
Oh, yeah, I do remember that.
And I got up on there. And, of course, the first thing I talk about is, I'm a part of the greatest fraternity that ever was. Everywhere you go in the world, you're going to find somebody that say, Big GV. We tried to shoot out Glenville because Glenville's the best. Ain't no school better. And I just wrote a poem right then and there on my phone, and everybody clapped it. I was like, this was garbage.
But I mean, sometimes when it comes to situations like that, it's just about showing people you had ability.
Yeah, right. I mean, I could write a poem, but it wasn't really anything poetic about it. It was just a man should do this.
Like,
man
honestly,
should do that.
Alex and them pushed me into it. Like, I have pieces, but I'm not that guy. I really don't want to. I write rhymes. That's what I do. So I don't really. And I mean, I wrote some pieces that people clapped for that they liked.
Right.
But a lot of times I'm just spitting without music.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's pretty much what it is. But I leave that to Jamil and B. Hosley. Them dudes are phenomenal.
And then that's the other thing. It's I say that little poem, and then right come behind me is the dude who was hosting it, which is a Glenville alumni. He still was a high school kid at the time, but he was also one of B. Hosley's.
Yeah, he's dope.
And he was dope, and he come right behind me, and he ain't even on no mic. I'm holding the mic and talking, and he. And it's all I was like,
yeah, that's my guy.
I got played. But it's those are poets. I'm not a poet. I'm more of the antagonist. See, I'm the dude that talk about everybody in the room and then try to shake your head later.
You do what you're supposed to do as somebody that's moving an event, hosting an event. You always did that with the Wednesday Night Live, you know. We had some good times over there, man. You know, we had some good times.
I mean, you know, you the thing is, I never wanted to be like anybody else. Like, I seen your events, and your events are different. Like, you know, you did the thing over there at when Winters was going.
First Fridays
was always dope. I tried to put on different shows too, especially when I started doing the features and everything. Yeah. But I didn't want to be like anybody else. But everybody stood out who was doing open mic nights. Yeah. Everybody did. When y'all did Purple Pages.
Yeah.
Purple Pages was always dope. And I used to be like, damn, Purple Pages dope. What can I do? But I wanted to be different. That's when me and 2 TLC was and
doing y'all thing.
We had our own vibe. But your open mic game was always consistent, first of all, which is hard for a lot of I was about to cuss. Hard for a lot of dudes, and it was always, you know, you always had your following. You keep in touch with your following. And one thing that and you must have took a public speaking class somewhere. Yeah. Whenever he sees somebody, he makes sure that he go around the room, he sees somebody, you know. And the thing I hated about Carlin, he say my whole damn name. Yeah, Deed Carroll. Don't nobody call me Deed Carroll.
Hey, for James Norton.
But that's how you connect.
I don't do it all the time, but I do that with
Wait a
some
minute,
people,
James Norton, he's live. He said he just jumped in. Can I reintroduce my guest? Right here on the left is Arrogant, and here on the right is D Custom.
What's happening?
You need to be on www.thevibeonair.com to see the real show. It got the names and everybody right there.
Yep.
Yeah. But so when did you really start? Because I know more than a poet. I mean, you're a rhymer, but you're a rapper for real.
Yeah, like a
and
real
when did you really get started? Because I know when you did, but tell the people.
Man, to be honest with you, I pretty much just put it out there. I mean, my early motivations were like, because I came up in that era where East Coast they were gods. Mm-hmm. So I had my East Coast influences, and then I had my Cleveland influences. So from an East Coast standpoint, I had seen all the classic movies. I had done all the different chambers of hip hop, as the Godfather Suave Gotti puts it.
Shout out to
Suave. Shout
out to my oldest son.
I had done graffiti art, painted on some buildings, even got in trouble for some of that stuff.
Hey, Mo.
I did break dancing, you know, and
you was
I started. I was cold. Hey, I had one of the best windmills out there and back. Hey, I hit one for y'all off air maybe, but I had a cold windmill.
I ain't got no insurance.
I had a cold windmill and a backspin. I had a cold windmill and a backspin. What these kids doing now though? Man, please. They flipping, jumping out of the windmill in the air, flipping. But that's another story. But anyway, as far as the rhyming side, I had done those chambers of hip hop. And
You're welcome, James.
I ended up being called the Rhyme. And I think I heard Curtis Blow, and I heard a lot of the old school battles. And I was like, man, I can do this. So first couple raps I wrote were, nah. And then I just really got into it and started being able to put it together. And I always liked electronics and all that. So I started messing with beat machines. And then MC Chill, which is funny, was my baby. Chill was my babysitter. So in the midst of me, at one point Chill was my babysitter. So in the midst of me starting to love the music, my big bro gets a record deal. So Chill was like a god to me, but then he's doing godly type stuff as an artist. I mean, he's going back to New York, telling me all these stories. He's like, man, I was just on a show with Run DMC. What? You was on a show with Run DMC? So I had people like that around me. And then, of course, Johnny O, Sorcerer Crew, Mixed Master Quick, the early days of the 20-minute workout, the world-famous Rappers Delight Show. I mean, I'm proud to have lived in that era. Right, so all of those things were the things that influenced me, not only for how I move now, but also from a production standpoint, because Chill and all those guys had a lot of production value into what they were doing for what was happening in music at the time. So that was really the early influences, and then just I fell in love with the music. And then, I started recording with the greats like Mike Chapman, if you know Mike Chapman.
I remember Mike Chapman. Mike Chapman, man.
Everybody was my engineer at least once, and that's really where people don't know the extent of my education. I had Mike Chapman as an engineer.
EQ.
I had EQ. Rest in peace, EQ.
Rest in peace, EQ.
I had Mixed Master Quick, who was, the mastermind of Brothers for the Struggle.
Yes,
so
sir.
I came from a big quilt of artists that, these guys put stuff in me. So that's why I've been able to do it so long. Because Quick could have still been doing it, but Quick got,
Quick chose to come out of it.
Well, Quick was I don't know what he's doing now. Last conversation I had with him, he was becoming a pastor.
Yeah, he went to gospel, because I remember, because he still got some of my old tracks.
Yep, and you know what he said to me? I said, Quick, man, like you ahead of your time now. Like some of the stuff he used, I use from a production standpoint now, even on my album that's coming out, like his mixes and blends, ideas. And I was like, why are you quitting? He was like, and that was at the height of Brothers for the Struggle.
Yeah.
And he was like, man, I got baby, I got this, I got that, and they over there talking about F this and F that and F this. He was like, that's just not how I'm feeling. And I couldn't even argue. And I was a younger cat then. I was like, I feel you, Quick. And then I haven't seen Quick. That was years ago. I haven't seen Quick since then.
Last time I saw Quick, he still had the studio on Lee and Miles.
Wow.
That next to that gas station in that little plaza. He the one that introduced me to Molly T.
Yeah, I went to high school with Molly T.
Shout out to Molly
He
T.
did all the Tut stuff. So it was funny when Tut was like, Eric, he was like, man, yeah. No,
Molly T ended up, he was always doing music scores and doing tracks, and then he ended up hooking up with KRS-One, and he did a bunch of Bone stuff.
Yeah.
And then, but Molly T, shout out to you, bruh, because you know how we go.
And Molly's a side success because Molly don't really be out there like, hey, look at me.
No,
and he's done all kinds of stuff.
I remember when he first started calling people,
too.
he started calling
bad.
people pimpy.
Oh, he had his own language. He was like, keep it digi, man.
Yeah, keep it digital. Keep it digital. Keep it digital. I forgot about that.
But Molly's one of them dudes that always marched to the beat of his own drum, so I don't never be surprised about nothing coming out
But he
his
was
mouth.
dope. It was him,
dope.
Molly T, and Jazz Mark.
And I liked him too.
Mark,
And I forgot. And
Jazz
I'm
Mark.
gonna tell you something funny about Jazz Mark. Oh man, y'all just drumming up stories. So if y'all know my brother, now I went to school with this guy too. My man Big B. You know my man?
yeah.
Big B?
Yeah.
HVD?
Yeah.
They had one of the hottest records in the city that
Right.
Jazz Mark produced. Now, I'll tell you a funny story about me and B. We used to battle, before battles are how they are now, we used to battle in the bus depot every day.
Wow.
He used to battle. His crew and my crew, we used to battle. But B was trying to do a remix of that Big B song. And I went over Jazz Mark's house. And Jazz Mark still had all his stuff set up like the same way. He had like infused some new stuff. I don't know what they ever did with it. Like it was like when I tell you the amount of people that was rapping on it. I rapped on it. Prof the Problem, if you remember Prof the Problem, he rapped on. I think Twist My, like the list of people rhyming on this thing was crazy.
Did he have a Kutcha King on there? Jamaican dude.
I can't remember. I know I had a crazy ass verse on there. Excuse the ass on that one. I had a crazy.
You can say ass all day.
I was really excited to hear it together. And Jazz Mark had it all back going. He gave me mad love, called me like, I need you to come back over to do some more work. You dope. I'm like, all right. And then it just fizzled. I talked to B, and he was like, man, it ain't going to happen now. And I'm like, let me put it out.
I don't know what happened with Jazz Mark because, he had the studio on Cornell.
He's dope.
And it was dope. And he had so many people coming through there. I remember Fatty Banks, he was working on a lot of his stuff down there. Midwest Mafia was working on a lot of stuff down there. And then I was doing some stuff. I was still like, new because I really didn't know too much about producing. I just wrote, and I would just get beats. I used to bring other dudes who wanted me to help them with stuff.
Yeah,
but
just bring them through.
Just bring them through there, and then the next thing you know, it's like where the hell Jazz Mark go?
Yeah. But that would have been. You know what, y'all, and every now and then I inbox B. Like, I told him I would put it out. Yeah, I told him if he could get the files, I would mix it.
Right.
Okay, y'all. So James said, I love what they discussing. I'm from that generation. I worked with Bone for a lot of years.
That's what's up.
Ask if they remember Masterworks Studio in Kinsman area.
Masterworks.
I think Rude Boys in the verse.
Yeah, Masterworks.
Masterworks.
Oh yeah, Masterworks.
Kinsman.
It was just so many. It's like, and that's cool, man. Whoever that is.
Who was Masterworks? Who had Masterworks? That was was that EQ?
The EQ studio was on Buckeye.
It was on Buckeye, but who was on Kinsman?
EQ was on Buckeye.
Who had Masterworks? I can't remember who had Masterworks. I remember the studio.
Used to have you just sounding so good.
Yeah, and it was just like everybody else's studio. It was in the basement.
I love EQ's
studios. Yeah,
I love EQ's lab.
Molly turned his whole house into a studio.
He got this floor is recording, this floor is mixing and mastering. You ain't allowed.
And he had the best security.
But you know what's funny about that though is like nowadays. You don't need but one room.
Right.
Like this project right here, I did this all in one room.
Right.
I ain't leaving.
All you need is a computer, a board,
and the right
Pro Tools
software. But back in the day, like even when you talk about Mike Chapman, I remember Chill would tell me stories because Mike was just his beats wasn't crazy, but his mix ears was nuts. He was one of those type of dudes.
Yeah.
And I never forget the remix that they made to. Remember he had the song, there are many beats all over town, but we came here to beat them down. And they had the remix.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Chill. You owe me for that, man. I did it flawless. But they did a remix to that where they had all these extra sounds and all of that. And I was like, Chill, how did Mike do that back then? He was like, you're going to laugh, but you're going to know it's true because you know what was going on back then. He took the reel-to-reel tape and just spliced it
Yeah.
until it sounded like that.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, we
That's
learned
now
that.
you can
Yeah.
just sit in front of your computer.
That was edited back then.
And
Yeah,
use
that
some-
was
use some
edited.
clicks
That was
away.
edited
With
back
straight
then.
Scotch
That
tape.
was straight work right
Straight
there.
Scotch tape.
He made all those.
Oh, wow.
He made all those sounds move like that on the reel to reel.
Because you know what? Dudes used to do that at the house with their regular cassettes.
Yeah.
Scotch tape them, move them
Stick
around.
together.
Now, see, D Custom got a dope studio.
That's what I was about to move
Yeah,
to
I
next.
got
What's going on
Yeah.
with that?
Yeah,
Talk
check
about
it
that
out.
studio.
Let's get into that, D.
Oh man, that studio, it took a lot of work to put it together. But it's just like you said, you know, you only need one room. You know what I'm saying? I did a lot of work with one microphone. The
You don't even have to have a sound booth no more nowadays.
You don't even need it.
Nah. What's the point?
I
And
know
I
guys
built
that-
one. You know why I built my booth? I just wanted to say I did it.
You could have paid $300 just for the surround thing.
Yeah.
Been good.
Now, if you got a quiet room with the sound dead, or you got that one joint they got on that chaotic ball.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
took
the
that
chaos- oh,
chaotic
man.
ball. You don't need.
You don't need nothing.
Yeah, that ball is dope though.
Yeah. You don't need.
I kept thinking about putting that in here.
It'll help out.
Yeah. Man.
Yeah, it's easy to record one room. All you need is a
Yeah.
good microphone,
Yeah.
Pro Tools, and record.
So you as an artist, D Custom.
Used to be an artist.
Used to be. So you're not an artist no more. You don't do anything no more.
I
Why?
don't even get a chance to do nothing no more, man. I'm in the
another
studio
feeling.
working with all kind of artists, man, and putting things together. I'm that one man, show. You know what I'm saying?
Do you like just being behind the scenes more?
It's getting to that point now. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting up in age. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of like to see everybody enjoy themselves.
D Custom, how old are you?
42. I'll be 43 November.
See, I didn't know you was that close in age to me, man. I'm 44.
Scorpio, this is my guy right here. We definitely gonna rap.
Everybody
See,
look
that's
good.
what's up,
Everybody look
though.
good in here for their age, but D.
Scorpio.
I thought you was like, see, I'm thinking you like a 20-year-old dude or something.
Nah,
Like
nah,
you was like somebody that Poison Ivy used to babysit or something.
Appreciate that. And
Yeah,
that's what I-
that's an Ohio
Point in time
player.
when you wouldn't take it, but I'll take
Oh,
it.
yeah.
And see, here, this is the wise. We letting the gray grow in. I'm letting my guy.
Now that gray sexy
Yeah, see,
though.
you know,
that gray is everything.
I got the
I
gray
wanna
on
get
one
rid of
side,
it.
the black on
Yeah.
one side. You
But
know.
I want it
D
going.
Custom is an Ohio
Oh,
player.
you want yours to go?
Yeah, I wanted to go.
Yeah, just let it grow.
It's
in.
Let it
gotta
grow
go,
in, man. That's a sign of wisdom, man. We doing great things right now.
Yeah, but you know the next step is it falls out. You know what I'm saying? That's the
Yeah.
next thing.
Nah, my father died with a head full of hair.
Wow.
Some people do. I don't think
Yeah,
I'm gonna
some
make it that
people do.
long, but you know.
Yeah, you know. But I gotta take a break real quick so we can keep it moving. And plus, I want to play two of Carlin's songs real
Yeah,
quick.
man, play some of that heat.
You know,
Like
which
Mark,
two you
we
want me to
talk
play?
about that.
I'll let you choose which two.
Okay, I'll leave it to y'all. Y'all want to hear some wisdom? Y'all want to hear some boom bap? Well, both of them is with y'all. Just want to hear something really hard.
Just
Y'all
something
wanna hear
hard, man.
something
Something hard.
Oh, y'all want to hear something hard? Oh, Suicide
something
Door
hard.
Lincoln all day.
Suicide Door Lincoln and what's the other
Suicide
one?
Door Lincoln is guaranteed hard.
And what's the other one?
You want to hear one more?
Yep.
Y'all wanna hear something with some scratches? Take it back like that?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, let's do Suicide Door Lincoln. Let's do Cold Winter's Night.
All
Perfect.
right, that's what's up. We want to do that, and to take this quick pause for the calls. It's Mr. D's, the open mic king, Poison Ivy. We in the building. This is I gotta get back to the sound effects, and it's the vibe on air. And I hit the button and it didn't do it. There we go. Mr. D's, open mic king, Poison Ivy. We'll be right back. We got Carlin and D Customs in the building. We talking about some nostalgia right here, man. I didn't know D Customs was an old dude.
What you thought?
He a young older. He younger than me though. I'm probably the oldest dude in here.
You the ugliest dude in here too.
D-E-E. Shout out to Cool TLC, by the way. We'll talk about that when we come back. Me and Cool TLC. He was the homie. He still is the homie. But we'll be right back. It's the vibe. It's the vibe.
Come on, Clan, you know that could have happened to any of us. Now either you in or you out. Which one?
How much money did you say was in that truck? Y'all niggas is reaching for shit. What the fuck is you think? Y'all niggas is reaching for shit. What the fuck is you thinking? What the fuck is you thinking? What the fuck is you thinking? Y'all niggas is reaching for shit. What the fuck is you think? Y'all niggas is reaching for shit. What the fuck is you think? Y'all niggas is reaching for shit. What the fuck is you thinking? What the fuck is you thinking?
Let's go. You got a glass jaw, not as raw as us, plus we do. Whatever we want, you are translucent, see-through. Breathing on the window of my Lincoln, but I see you. Shit, I don't know, so no, I don't want your demo. Tell my driver to flee the scene. I hustle and flow, but everybody's got a dream. But I wipe my butt with it like DJ, not to be mean. Shit, I don't know. So Mr. Gordy, got your Diana getting all dirty, begging me to goggle, baby. Damn, that chick is thirsty, but daddy is hungry, so I keep on eating, deleting those that ain't with these proceedings. So we proceed and continue. More is on the menu, you know, like shows and venues, and flows that spin you to places others won't go. So middle finger to haters and all with the show.
It's a classic, linking with suicide doors. This for me and mine, but mostly for you and yours. You see jaw to the floor, girls dropping their drawers. Shit, I don't know, dog, it's a classic, linking with suicide doors. This for me and mine, but mostly for you and yours. Pimp Pan Divine, breaking your glass doors. Shit, I don't know.
Bro, you never find a nigga live as me, sitting the beat like a Ferrari driver seat. Kissing doors, welcome you into my empire. Chinchilla fur, allow me to get it heard. On my grown man levels above them amateurs. Boo cool flavor, I swear this shit's a curse. By design, take over with these rhymes. Many a nigga that came before me on the decline. For any reason, put foot to behind. And you exist just to prove the game needs mine. Nigga press rewind when they spittin' these lines. With x-ray machines, you still couldn't see mine. All I really wanna do is let the B12 purr. Y'all got the game limping, so let me help her. It's black to the MA, the RK, the ET. Believe me, pimpin', we make this shit look
Arrogance
easy.
a classic, linking with suicide doors. This for me and mine, but mostly for you and yours. You see jaw to the floor, girls dropping their drawers. Shit, I don't know, dog, it's a classic, linking with suicide doors. This for me and mine, but mostly for you and yours. Pimp Pan Divine, breaking your glass doors. Shit, I don't know.
K-Dub hopped in the Lincoln and hit the sky with it. G1 stay in Chinchilla, the boy just fly with it. And on me the new era stay cocked and so fitted. I'm from where demons wear halos and angels rock dirty faces. Checkerboard laces and niggas still catch cases. Rappers turn dope boys and dope boys that rock stages. What the fuck is you thinking? What the fuck is I don't know. So as I float through the city, I can see their drain. Put the weed with the verbal so they can see my pain. And of course the flow's beautiful, but I don't think I'm vain. But let these niggas tell it, I just think I'm sane.
Arrogance a classic, linking with suicide doors. This for me and mine, but mostly for you and yours. You see jaw to the floor, girls dropping their drawers. Shit, I don't know, dog, it's a classic, linking with suicide doors. This for me and mine, but mostly for you and yours. Pimp Pan Divine, breaking your glass jaws. Shit, I don't know.
Niggas is reaching for shit. What the fuck is you think? Y'all niggas is reaching for shit. What the fuck is you think? Y'all niggas is reaching for shit. What the fuck is you thinking? What the fuck is you thinking? What the fuck is you thinking? Y'all niggas is reaching for shit. What the fuck is you thinking?
We gon' breathe in and breathe out on this one. It's so exclusive. Come on. It's exclusively for me. You can make it your exclusive too. Yep. This is a song for me, but it should be for you. See, they don't have a clue what we've been through. She left me, so please call Nancy Drew. An unsolved mystery, here's a few clues. She blew a fuse cause I was sipping on brews and getting infused, man, she was so confused. She left me like Rosie, leaving the view in the Cleveland cold, like what do I do? And I see years later she's been place to place. Backstabber smiling all up in her face on some OJ's thinking. Into the Lex leather sinking, turn up Miss Hip Hop as I'm leaving, yes.
If I said I was the coldest that ever did it, ever spit it, you would look at me like he need to be committed. Front when a nigga pull up in the cool, get the fuck out the way, let the paparazzi shoot. Try to play humble every time I take a picture, but the shade is over there where you standing at, nigga. No one in the game who can handle that, nigga. My middle name should be that's that nigga. Squeeze all 16, flow so pristine. The game is a booty call, we making this bitch sing. Black market drop missiles on your taste buds. Give these niggas another reason to hate us.
This is the song that doesn't end. It keeps moving while ink's oozing, empty in the pen. I'm going in again, trying to slow up like snow in Cleveland. Never worry if I'ma show up. The flow's nuts as cashews. Pick you a verse about a Matthew, light a candle, grip across or what have you. I'm blessed. Guess why I stress less and no longer look over those that's so impressed. This shit's nothing. I'm barely jumping, not even running. Slowly fucking, but not really pumping. Ain't that something? That'll make a hater sick to their stomach. Listen to it twice and watch how they vomit.
This is a song exclusively for me. Something to want it, all alone in winter's night.
DJ Todd.
Gotta deal with this arrogant cat, mad upset. Some say he arrogant, can y'all blame him? Cause I bet they're not believing that you're coming from Cleveland.
Spit words through Kevlar. Give me love if you wildin' for action.
While they still alive, I don't know, go figure.
This is a song exclusively for me. Something to want it, all alone in winter's night.
Yeah. It's the vibe on air. Mr. D's open mic king. Poison Ivy, I think she's taking a dump. Yeah, I throw her under the bus. I don't care. I just don't care. And we back. Got KARLIN. Got D. Got me. That's all you need. Well, we need Poison. She got to come. I sure would hate to leave her out. See, look, she ain't sitting nowhere. Because she trying to find the toilet paper to wipe that ass with. That ass she ain't got. You know, Poison thinks she got ass. How many people think Poison Ivy got ass? In the room. Camera on y'all. Raise your hands if you think. See? Just
I take that, Alex.
That's the cop out. Y'all copping
right,
out.
Scorpios over here, so
y'all copping out, son.
You know what to say.
Y'all copping out, B.
I think Poison's proportioned very well. Matter of fact, I've seen her utilize those proportions in her shows. Before,
right. Yeah,
so.
she always twerking in her shows.
I'm good on that.
This is the album, The Black Market.
The current album. Yeah, man.
This is a dope album. Fire. Make sure y'all check it out. You got the Black Supremacy on there. Don't let Trump see this. Trumpito get mad.
So there's another liner note to the album I'll tell you about. So here's the try to do it short. So Black Market is dedicated to one of my friends, Actually Custom. This is another friend of Jack the Ripper. Rip did a mixtape for him called From Cleveland with Love. We'll probably re-release it. But the guy that you heard, the second rapper on it, had the kind of real smooth voice, Nick Fury. He passed away from cancer. So he's a good friend of mine I've been with for years, long time, one of the dopest MCs in the city. And, as he was passing away from cancer, this was one of the projects we was working on. So one of the things he wanted me to do was put it out.
That's what's up.
So I did. I've been selling it. And then, the proceeds from the joint are going to go to his son, my nephew.
Oh, man, that's dope.
So, yeah, and it's been doing well. So, and then giving, you heard what I said, see? Now, did you hear what I said about it?
I agree with Eric.
Now, you heard what I said about it.
But they didn't say you had one either.
I gave her love.
Just don't hit my camera with your hip.
I gave her mad love.
Don't hit my camera with your
I said put Poison Ivy's proportion with. I didn't know she could hear that out there.
She could hear. She chooses to hear what she wants to. But, we got to jump into something real quick because, we like to have fun on the show. The show is about fun. It's about having a good time. It's about encouraging people and empowerment and everything. And, you also empowering a couple of dudes right here.
Right.
D Custom, the producer, the manager. You got like 6 artists. And then you got Arrogant. He been doing this thing forever on the open mic side, the artist side. But we like to play this little game that we call What Does It Mean? What does it mean? It's the game show where you two have to define ghetto slang terms. And it doesn't matter what point in history
gonna see who's hood.
It could be early history
Who's
or
hood and who's
current
not.
history, but you have to define the terms.
What does it mean?
If you get the answer correct, of course, you get the correct answer buzzer. If you get the answer wrong, and I hate when my thing does this, you get the answer wrong, you get, and of course, you will be timed.
Oh.
Are you ready, Arrogant and D,
You ready?
to play
Y'all ready?
What Does It Mean?
I'm ready.
Sure.
Good. Starting with Arrogant.
Uh-oh.
Carlin.
All righty.
Your word is twisted.
Oh, man, twisted. Just means you got me messed up, effed up, effed up in the game. Simple. That's easy. You got me twisted. You already know that. That's an easy one. Go and give me my bail.
I was thinking.
There is another definition, though.
Something else.
D-custom. You can take this if you can guess the other definition of twisted.
Ooh, wait. I want to agree with Eric.
At least I got the first part to it, right?
Yeah, I don't know what the other one would be.
Y'all don't
That's
know?
the only way I would use it.
Busted.
Got me twisted.
So up. Messed
It's
up.
when you've been drinking a lot
Yeah.
and you're drunk.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, I
Twisted.
forgot. That is another one. I'm
She
twisted.
had it.
She like, they're like,
She had it.
the next word, and this goes to D-custom. Your word is Issa. I-S-S-A.
Oh, my God.
Issa.
I hate that one, too.
You say Issa?
Issa.
It's a B. It's
What does it mean?
Ooh, wee.
Your answer, sir, now.
D.
Oh, wow.
You get the wrong buzzer. Carlin, you can take this.
Issa is another way for saying it's a.
That is
There it is. Okay.
Okay, dude.
Like it's a vibe.
It's
a
a
vibe.
party.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, they made that
I
one.
let my
It's
age.
Like it's a party. Yeah.
I let my age take that one away.
Oh Lord.
Believe me, let's just be clear. I don't listen to that regularly. It's just has passed my ears. Right. It's probably from hosting the clubs with Chicago and all that. So I hear that record.
Carlin.
Yes, sir.
Your word is
I'm 2 for 2.
herb.
Wait a minute.
Herb.
Herb.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take the buzzer on that one.
You sure you want to take the buzzer?
Yeah, I take it. I can't wait to hear this
D-custom,
one.
would you like to try to define the word herb?
Herb.
I don't know that one.
I don't know that one either. Man, that must be a name.
It has two definitions.
Two.
There's current definition of herb or herb, however you pronounce it.
Oh, now you was gonna say herb. You
What?
said herb.
It's two. It has. It's pronounced both ways.
I know what herb is.
Right. Everybody know what herb is. That's the easy one. But here's the real definition.
Right.
Remember, New York slang. You got to play like a herb, son. Like a chump.
Hey.
That's some New York stuff. A herb.
I mean, now hearing it in a sentence, it sounds, correct.
Yeah, you got to play like a herb.
Play like a herb.
I told you it can come from any time in history.
Wow.
She out there cracking up.
Your next word, D-custom. This should be pretty damn
You
simple.
better get this one.
Your word is twerk.
Twerk that body.
Can't use the word to define the word.
That's the easy one.
Twerk that ass.
Still using the word to define the word. Your answer, please.
Damn, D.
Twerk. That's dancing. That's shaking that ass.
That's all you had to say in the first place, D. You kept saying twerk. You can't say twerk to answer define twerk.
Like you could have said, Poison Ivy is known for twerking in her shows.
You could have just
There you
said to work.
There you go.
That booty.
And I've seen her shows. So.
But you get a
Poison Ivy will twerk for you in her show.
In this city.
You need to add that to
Twerk
people too.
poison.
I'm giving a suggestion for this game. You need to use it in a sentence too.
right. Yeah.
Not today.
Right, yeah.
I have though.
Yes.
I have,
Yes.
but some people, But your word, Carlin Arrogant Warren. As I say, you're holding it.
Oh,
Gotta stay
Lord
up 3.
Jesus.
3.
Are you ready for your word, Carlin?
Yes, sir. 2 on 1. Gotta get up to 3.
Now you go back in the day, so you should know this one. The word is pearl.
Oh, Pearl. I mean, it's about to be out, about to get out of here, about to go to the next location. Pearl.
He said about
the
to
bounce.
go to the next location.
Yeah. I can use it in that sense.
Right. I'm about to pearl, son.
Yeah, about to pearl. That used to be one of my favorites.
Yeah. I used to put that rhyme. So that I'm ready to pearl.
It's amazing, though. You know what's funny about playing this game before you give D his next one? Is like, I always try to tell my kids that works because I'm an educator. I always try to be like, they like think they have all these amazing new words. I'm like, that ain't nothing but this word.
Right.
That ain't nothing but this word. That ain't nothing but this word. It's the same thing.
Everything comes full circle. That's all. That's
what does it mean?
D-Custom. You're an older cat. Your word is Earl.
No, it's easy.
I'm about to Earl from this drink.
You have to define it, D-Custom.
From being drunk.
What happens when you're drunk?
Throwing up.
Thank you, Kenji. That's all you had to say, D-Custom. That's all you had. Your girl out there like, what the heck?
What you doing?
Last word, and this is a toss-up between the both of you.
Oh, shoot, I'm 3-1, man. I got to go out.
You both have to, whoever answers it first wins.
Whoever answers first wins, and I got more right.
We should have a buzzer right here. We should have one of them things right here.
It's called sudden death.
I mean, your room is second.
All right. I'm going to give y'all both a chance to answer, and whoever get it right.
There you go. Make it fair.
All right. The word is it's easy. Savage.
Oh, that just means you out here beasting. You raw, gangster, the whole thing. We both got it right.
You both got it correct. The winner, of course, is Carlin. He answered more questions to D-Custom. So Carlin wins the game. So
what do I get? Do I get to take home the
you
bottle
get
of Jameson or something?
You get an empty
nothing?
bottle of Jameson
That sucks.
to put on your mantle to say that you were
working my.
But I will sign it, and Poison will sign
I
it.
sign it.
You get a signed empty bottle of Jameson from us, so we appreciate you.
I need
Thank
one
you
of these
for
nice
playing.
leather chairs.
No, these are for the skull. Thank you for playing our game. What does it mean? What does it mean? Thank you for playing. Tune in next week as we stump a couple of other ignorant Negroes in knowing ghetto slang. And this game is
Game Over.
Yeah, that's what we do.
That's such nice sound effects, man.
I know. It took me. I had to download them. You got virtual DJ.
It's all out. It's all out there.
Virtual DJ, son.
It's all out there.
It's out there.
You got to get that classic. That's the one I used to love when we was doing jump off shit. You got to get the prices right. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, wait a minute.
He got it. I knew he had it.
You know I got it.
That's
Come
the
on,
one.
son.
That's the classic.
Where is it at? Where's the loser horn?
Yeah. That
Gotta have
never
it.
goes out. That
But I
never
use it
goes
for
out.
other things like Poison. How do you feel today?
Dude, see, listen. I don't trust you. I don't trust you. You gonna tell me to sit my dumb ass down, or you gonna smack me?
Sit your dumb ass
See what I'm
down.
saying?
She already knew. That's terrible.
I know she knew.
Time for it. Okay, I don't have time.
She knew. She knew.
Duh.
Shut up.
Bugging.
Poison. Do you like Karis wine?
You know I don't like him.
What?
I don't. I'm sorry.
F the police.
I don't
Beef.
like him.
I'm still number one. Boogie Down Productions. I'm gonna have to change her.
I like my posse's on Broadway. Me and Kiss
Sir Mix-a-Lot.
I'm away from home and that black where that say left.
Where's he at?
I like that.
Somewhere Rich. He does like a lot of.
He was just on Bar Rescue. They
Yeah.
rescued a bar in Seattle, and he was on there.
He does a lot of.
He looked like a regular dude that worked at a car wash and then got home and changed
He's
clothes and put
rich
on a
as
long
hell.
john shirt and went to eat.
But you know what, though, D? He's one of those guys, though.
That was a great definition. You got to say that.
was
He's not
good.
one of those people from our era that had like a bad deal. Like he was the dude that while he was making his money, he was investing in stocks.
Yeah, he
buying
had a
music
lot of
equipment.
he was a
doing
smart
voiceover
dude.
Work like he's straight.
He like Kumo D did.
Because he had a lot of, but he was one of those guys that I knew, even when we was coming up, like, the music was a little cheesy. It was only going to last but for so long.
Right.
But
Like, Put It on the
Posse
Glass was the
Broadway,
worst.
Yeah, by the time he got to Put Him on the Glass, I was like, but look
Even
how,
though that's one of my favorite phrases.
but look how hip hop repays itself. Okay, Nicki Minaj just did Anaconda. Check, check all day. Just revitalize this whole
Big
song.
check.
Even when
I ain't got no
my
cha-ching
girl,
sound.
what's her name? Did the Sheether to Nicki Minaj. Remy Martin.
Yeah,
When Remy Martin made Sheether. You know who made the actual original Ether beat?
Nas.
Ron Browse. No,
Ron Browse. Ron Browse.
Ron Browse made the beat, and I saw a Vlad interview where he was like, I'm not mad at all. I got a check.
Yeah, that's all you need. You get the money.
Yeah, you got a check for that.
So,
I'm gonna remake
D-Custom
by Bed Bath.
You gonna do? You should have been did that.
But you gotta do it like you gotta do it.
I'm gonna start off with how they do it, and then I'm gonna
do the beginning part.
You gotta put Ivy on the end. You gotta put Ivy after the poison.
My dude, I must.
Or have somebody scratch.
So why whenever somebody performing that on TV, my daughter be like, "Mommy, they talk about you." I be like, "Yep."
They really don't.
She be like, "Mommy, you so
But that should automatically, but that's something like that should automatically be in your show.
Yeah.
That could be a dope intro if you didn't even come in with that beat.
Get somebody to mix it like poison, different poison.
Are we just gonna call Cool G Rap? Have him come like poison. Call Cool G Rap.
Yeah, he'll bring out his cane and everything, be like poison.
So D, what are you expecting out of this show? Because I'm so excited. I've been pumping this show up for months, man.
She's been pumping it up for months.
I want to commend you. I've been seeing the promotion, so y'all.
And I'm still waiting for the check.
I'm looking for
us advertising.
So
we need our money.
You expecting out of this show?
I want to keep.
So we got to do like a 1, a
we need
2,
our money.
a 3, yeah.
Keep it going.
That's
we need our money.
Shut up, dudes. That's what's up.
We need our money.
And everybody wins.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not just first, second, and third place. It's everybody going home with something.
And I know
That's the bomb right there.
I know I'm a judge and everything, but I might have to get on there and do like the outro or the intro and say I've been
thinking about that.
I'm just saying.
Cause Poison.
The entertainment.
She ready to jump on the stage and
shut it down.
Yeah. That's enough. So, what was one of your influences in the hip hop game? What made you want to just start doing your thing?
I was DJing first.
Okay.
That was the first thing I started doing was DJing, and I did that like at an early age, back in like 89, 90.
What school you went to?
East.
Tech or high?
East High.
Sorry to hear that.
What you mean? It's bombers in the building.
Yeah, I used to call them bummers.
Never did y'all call us
Sure
bummers.
did. I went to Glenville. We called y'all all kinds of
stuff. Are you serious?
Big G.
He a tar blooder.
All day.
What is that?
It's somebody that used to beat bummers. But go ahead. You was a DJ. What was your name as a DJ? Was it D-Custom as a DJ?
No, it was DJ Drew.
DJ Drew, okay.
So how you come up with D-Custom?
Yeah, I was going to ask that.
D-Custom came about...
Because I think you do cars.
He said it. Customizing cars. And I was doing some of the craziest things to cars that nobody can ever think of.
You tried to get a TV show on MTV, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. Should have been patented.
My ride. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where it came from. And from that point on, I got into music, engineering, producing, rapping, graphic design, the whole nine. You know what I'm saying? So I stuck with the custom.
So nobody likes to admit who and what they are. So Arrogant, who gave you your name? Because I know you didn't give it to yourself.
Well, it's kind of a toss. I've had a lot of names. I don't even feel like going through the whack ones because Arrogant's just dope. But in college, when I pledged my fraternity, remember Kappa Alpha Psi. Shout out to the noobs. And so I was that guy that was online that I felt like I was too good to even be going through what I was going through. I was like, man, I'm not even going to let this phase me. So I actually was the third generation of the line name Arrogant. So when I went over, my line name, I was Arrogant 3. There was 2 before me. And I was always rhyming because the worst thing you can do as somebody's pledging fraternity is for your brothers to find out you can rhyme. Because then they were like, okay, well, you rhyme in all our greetings. So I had to rhyme the greetings, which was the worst because everybody wanted theirs to be sweet. They would hear one, like my one brother, I did one to Mine's Playing Tricks on Me. Oh, that's dope. I can't even remember none of that stuff. But just put you like this. The line's going dum 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 dum, and I'm rapping. Like I remember what he say last year, Halloween fell on the weekend. Trick or treating, robbing little kids for bags. But then No Vas got behind our ass. Now, No Vaseline was the nickname of a brother that was always robbing us. So I put him in the rhyme. So I would have to jump out of line and do that. So one brother hear that, I want mine the booming system. So it was just crazy.
Okay.
So I wrote all those, and me and my other frat brother, he wasn't really a rhymer, but he was like real hip hop. So we would have to jump out of line and do all of the greetings. So when it went over, they was like, man, he arrogant as hell. At the time I was. So my line name was Arrogant 3. There was a time where I was really a jerk for a long time. And then when I moved back to Cleveland, I continued that jerkness a little bit. Around the time I met Deeds is kind of when it kind of ceased because something magical happened in my career in Cleveland. Like, people stopped calling me for stuff. So I was depressed. And Deeds don't even know the story. I was depressed because people was like, well, he think he's God's gift to jumping in front of a microphone. So that was my humbling point. And that's when I
gotta give you this.
That's when I learned how to be cocky but humble. I'm still cocky about my stuff, but I'm humble enough to be able to.
But when it came, there were some concerts coming to town, some names, and they needed a host. They called your arrogant.
Yeah, I did a lot of big names, man. But you know what? They did miss the cocky side. However, there was a few people that I did have to bring that back out. Like, and I don't mind telling this story, but I did the State Theater. They did that old school. It wasn't really an old school show. It was an R&B show. And they had Genuine, Tank, the Rude Boys. I think that's the second Rude Boys group. No disrespect to y'all, but y'all know it's like two of them.
With Cruz.
It was the one of them Cruz. It was Cruz's Rude Boys.
Cruz and Dwight.
Cruz, Jagged Edge, Next, and it was like another group. So if you're familiar with Next, I actually like Next. All right.
I like Next too.
But the one dude in their group is a dick. And I'm going to tell you which one it is. It's the one that doesn't work out. That's kind of heavy set.
The second
and
singer.
So, yeah.
Dude.
The fat one.
But I'm going to tell you why it pissed me off and I had to revert back to the old arrogant for a minute. Now, I'm Cleveland in my heart. So everybody know how we are in Cleveland. We're going to tell you like it is.
Yep.
And we're going to give it to you. So I'm down there hosting the show. I'm having a good time with all of the stars. Like, I'm going to tell you, the coolest guy was Genuine. Like, I had a ball with Genuine. We kicked it. But I'm kicking it with everybody. So this what made it worse with him. He was just up at the Harbor Wine and Grill with Nate Ford because Nate know him, right? He had seen me, jumped up on stage, was singing while I was rapping, all kinds of stuff, right? So I see him down there. He trying to act like he don't know me, and then he gonna try to get out. Like, oh, dog, we don't need no intro. We self-explanatory. And I'm like, I got you. Wow. So I didn't even really give him an intro, and they went out and did their thing. And, you know, Cleveland was giving them love or whatever. The other dudes in the group took their shirts out because they had abs and stuff. So Deeds, no, you can't push no good host in the corner like that and think he ain't going to say nothing about it. So I came out and I gave the whole group love and everybody was cheering. I was like, you know, I got to give Next mad love. I forgot they had that many hits, blah, blah, blah. I was like, but that one dude, man, he missed them ab workouts, man, because he didn't take his shirt off. He like he's about to fall off the stage. He was sweating. Oh, he was so mad. And the whole Cleveland audience was rolling. And I just did it to prove a point to him, like, man, you don't never know somebody's capability. You don't never know how many people out here know me. And it was, you know, the State Theater holds a lot of people. And I know it has, because I think that's the show me and Has did together. And Has was looking at me like, I was like, man, I don't care.
Cause see, that was tame. Because I would have said something a lot worse.
Well, I took it further than that. I took it further than that. And I'll be honest with y'all, I've never admitted this, but I was really chewed too. So that made it worse.
So I wanna get a little deep with you, because that's what I do. You put a post out about how you love somebody and it didn't work out, and now you.
Dang, she pulling your status.
I'm saying, like, tell everybody what's going on with that.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Pulling your status,
Inquiring minds want to know.
Well, that's something that ended. And you know what? I was lit off of some of this stuff that day.
Yeah, but listen.
What stuff is that?
That's the
we're
logo.
not going to talk about it there.
That's the logo. We use that as our outlet, though. You know, I'm not. You say I wear my heart on my sleeve, and you know that because you know me personally. But I really don't put everything out there on Facebook. So if I do put it out there, that means I wanted y'all to know what was going on.
Right.
So obviously, because I never seen you post nothing like that. So like, tell me what's going on. You know,
I got a addendum to that. Were you having a sucker attack?
He was not.
Is that what it was?
Was it one of those?
What was going on, D? Come on.
Were you having a sucker attack or no?
Hey, no sucker attack.
What was going on? But I felt that, though. You saw what I posted. My little smirk, like, yeah, run it. That's what I did. Because people need to know that you real. Like, people see you working. They see you doing your thing. They see you got this main event coming up. And you were man enough to put that post out there. I thought that was dope. I really did. That let people see that you human. You know what I'm saying?
I gave this relationship my all. You know what I'm saying? I gave it my all. It didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
What it is.
You know what I'm saying?
So are you looking for anybody, or are you just chilling right now?
I'm chilling right now.
Looking
He
for
chilling,
love
lady.
in all the wrong places.
Sing it,
Looking for
sing it,
love.
sing it.
That's what's up. But I respected that though, and I had to get
I had to be
I had
real
to
with
get
it. You
you
know what I'm
with
saying?
that.
Because that was a relationship that I had once before, and I gave it another shot.
And you had to care about it to put it out there. You know what I'm saying?
You know, so it was real. I ain't put it out there for nothing.
That's
you know what I'm
sweet.
saying? So.
But you got a lot of love on that post though, because like I said, people see you as you work, you do your thing. You
What
know
kind
what
of
I'm saying?
love
So
did
that
you
was-
get though? Did you get
Now
the
you got
love
a lot
you
of
was looking for?
responses, like because people was like, oh,
You know that,
okay, well, what's wrong?
that sympathy love, I
Couple
like to call
sad
it.
faces, couple 100s. Like,
Did you get some of that
gee.
sympathy love?
Some of that sympathy love.
Where the ladies be like,
Did anybody slide in your DM?
or did you slide
Like, are you
theirs?
singing now?
I'm single right now.
It was like
I'm
disgusting.
single. I got too much going on right now. You know what I'm saying? She'll come. She's out there somewhere. You know what I'm
That's
saying? And
Hey,
long
man,
as she can
it ain't never
appreciate
no
me,
rush.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take my time and find that right one.
Now, Carlin, see, Carlin found
He
his right
happily
one.
married,
He's
yeah.
happily married now.
Took me a long time.
To Kit Towns, well, Kit Warren now.
I only been married 3 years. It ain't
Arrogant,
been
did
that
she
long.
get
And y'all
you?
gigs forever.
Did she get you or did you get her?
I'm still looking for a sister. She
I'll be
cute.
honest with you, man. If I could,
Missa, where you at, baby?
If I could find, and I'm gonna answer your question. If I could find the picture on Facebook, there's a picture that we have that everybody's always looked at like that's the moment, ain't it? Yep. I used to do a gig down at the Sunset, and we had kind of already we had already met. We had already met, and we had did the whole little silly, okay, I see you. She was a singer. So,
And by the way, y'all, his wife is beautiful.
Yeah, I was
She is
automatically
beautiful.
turned on because she was a singer and she was dope. I was like, okay. But then it was like, okay, just play it cool, whatever. She gonna see me again because I'm hosting the show.
Mm-hmm.
So I get to the show. There she is. There I am. My group I had at the time, Operation Rockstar, which that's a whole nother conversation that might be coming back out. I had talked to you about that, Deez, but we did a show and she was there, and we have this picture where we just had this look, and we looking at each other. That was the moment.
That was the moment.
That's dope.
That was the moment I knew. So I knew it was more than, a smash. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
So she started, we started taming each other. I'll put it that way. It wasn't.
So it was that's dope.
Yeah, we started taming each other. So.
But y'all good on.
So how
I saw
Missa
y'all
doing?
together on stage. Y'all really good. She's very talented.
Oh, man, I love
You a
performing
lucky
with my
man.
wife.
You a
But
very lucky man.
how's Missa doing?
Missa, are you silly? Man, let me tell you something. My sister is like a walking muscle. If you've seen her, she's online as Fit Missa. Go look at her. She's just like a walking muscle. Like it's like not an ounce of fat
Keep your
on my
sister away from
sister.
these.
She
Missa
is
know
like,
me
I know,
already.
she's like this. She's like this.
Missa know
And she
me.
ain't trying to bodybuild.
You talking about
or
these
nothing.
know me.
She's stupid. She ain't trying to bodybuild or anything, but she's an actress.
Yeah, she's trying to keep it tight.
So she's keeping it tight. She just got her first.
Till I need a physical
part, so
trainer.
I'm proud of her.
Till I need a physical
He
trainer.
definitely need a physical trainer.
These be walking in and out of the physical training thing. He be when he get it in, he get it in. But when Deed's not get it in, he not getting
For
it
a
in.
week he don't eat steak and then he go eat McDonald's and make his stomach turn.
Yeah, really. Yeah, I cut out all fast food. I cut fast food.
Really, Poison. Do you really want to go there, Poison?
Don't play with me,
Do
dude.
you really
This
want
is the
these
end of the show. Don't play
Do
with
you
me.
want these problems, Poison?
I don't know.
I don't.
It's easier to cut fast food than people think.
Oh yeah, I've
It
done
really
it.
is.
It
Only
is.
the reason why I ate fast food today
Just don't
because
eat
I
the
didn't eat
shit.
nothing today.
Oh, excuse me. I said
And
a
you know,
bad word.
that listen, everybody falls short of the glory of God. That's all I'm saying. You can't be perfect. You can try, but you can't.
All
be
right,
perfect.
what's your favorite fast food? What's yours?
I could live for a double cheeseburger from Burger King.
Yeah, I like burgers.
Yeah,
Only
Burger King.
when I kind of hung over. It's something about that. I don't know. It worked for me.
All right, well, I'll tell you one of my favorites, and I had to. That was like when I started letting it go.
With no
Sometimes I
onions.
miss it. Popeye's chicken, but I'm gonna
Oh,
tell
yeah,
you though.
Popeyes all
But
day.
I'm gonna tell you though, around the time I made the move to say I wasn't gonna eat fast food anymore, man, Popeyes was giving me the BGs, like the
Oh,
bad
yeah.
bubble guts. Like, why did I eat?
They went
It was one of those
totally
bubble
right.
guts. It was one of those bubble guts where when you eating it, you like it's good, But why did
You
I know
already
this was going to
know. You already
man.
know it's going to take you
When
to
the toilet looked like stewed curry.
Popeyes was killing me. and it just came out of nowhere because it didn't do it before. It was killing
I
me.
live for a Big Mac, but I know if I eat that Big Mac, it's going to be a problem.
That Big Mac going to run through you.
But I got to ask a question. What's everybody's favorite acne medicine? Poison?
Ooh, you dirty dog. I quit.
You started it. I told you.
Benzoyl peroxide and black soap, brother.
Black soap.
You need to get some more.
I got some black soap.
They got some deep, dark black soap.
Shut up.
No, that black soap is
Don't talk about my bumps like
you
that.
talking about my gut. I can talk about the baby on your face.
Stupid.
Talking about the baby.
Oh, you get on my nerves. I
But,
can put makeup on my bump. What can you do about that stomach?
Get a girl to ride it.
You know what? This show is over.
Hey, you see how Lil' Kim was riding Biggie in the Biggie
hate
movie?
him.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
They be
I
slapping.
had to give Biggie some love. Like,
Say
it again,
Biggie had it.
Hey, because Kim was small. Biggie was just like, hey. Because, but
that
she wouldn't
big.
let. But remember in the movie, if this is really how it happened in the movie, when they had the sex scene, she was like, "Get on top." He was like, "No, we good, just like this."
We good, just like this.
And look, I'm porn. This is a porn star quality stomach. Okay, look,
Boy, bye.
you just gotta understand that. You know, ask your
That you
sister.
got that stomach, a bra got to get up under to get it.
Whatever. She is like, she gonna get what she looking for.
Now she up under.
Ask your
Once
sister.
you get up under, you better leave my sister alone.
Ask your
Once you
sister.
get up under, you can ride. You
She
gotta
been
get up
calling
under
me
this.
too. Wait a minute, she texted me now.
My sister's not.
But nah, hey, look, we went over a little bit because we started the show late. But I gotta thank y'all for coming, man. This was a good show, man.
Gotta
Y'all
come back. I loved it. Had a ball.
Come back. I appreciate it.
You know, shout out to KARLIN, Eric, and Warren. Shoot out your info so people know how to reach you and find you and get your music.
All right, man. It's a whole bunch of other stuff that I did not get to talk about event wise. But if
Gotta
you want to
bring it
know
back,
about
baby.
them,
Gotta bring it back.
yeah. If they want to know about them, it's easy. It's consolidated. I'm at Aerovision, ARROVIZION on all social media, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Is at Aerovision, ARROVIZION, and I have all the events and all the pages I'm linked to fall through there, just like that.
All right.
What's up?
D-Custom, shoot them out.
D-Custom Music, Instagram, D-Custom everything. Everything is D-Custom. You can't miss me. As soon as you type in D-Custom, it's gonna pop up.
See, don't it make it so much easier when it's consolidated?
It's so easy when it's just simple.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you can catch me on D-Custom everything.
What about you, Poison?
You know that's what I say. It's Poison Ivy everything. POIZON, Instagram, Facebook. You can find me.
And you was able to. And Poison Ivy was available. Damn, you lucky.
But you know what? I was Poison Ivy before they made me be Tawanda, my government name. I was Poison Ivy when you had to be in college to have a Facebook. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't have it for
Zuckerberg first came out with it.
That was in like 2005, 2006. So I'm an original Facebooker. So
Yeah, you got it. You got the beta version.
Gang.
Yeah. I tried to challenge them when they made me use my government name. Like, that is exposing me. Like, don't
Well, they
nobody
made
know
me
my
change
government
mine
name.
because I had it how D's normally calls me, KARLIN, Arrogant, Warner, Arrogant. He called me KARLIN. You know, I don't be tripping like a lot of people do. You can call me either. And I used to have my Facebook like that, KARLIN, Arrogant, Warren, my main page. And they made me change it. They was like, no superlatives. Like, they sent me a note.
Well, they sent me a note, too.
And at the time, I had
around the
maxed
time-
out I had 5,000 followers. So I was like, all right,
You got to do it.
That's when I was trying to change mine
Did they
to
tell
Mr.
you?
D.
Did they tell you
wouldn't
that
let
if
me.
you didn't change it, they were gonna delete you? That's what they told
yeah.
me. Like, if you
And
don't
they
change
actually,
your name, and I'm
actually
like, I
gave me a
got
scare.
followers.
They
Yeah.
locked me out of my page for a second, and then as soon as I logged back in, I was like, all right, man, I just let it go.
Yeah, Facebook was
crazy.
tripping. I felt so uncovered.
Because you know who let their page go, and he cracks me up every time we talk about it? Scratch Master L. L was like, F him, I ain't doing it. And he just, L let his page go. He was like, whatever. Yeah. That's L, though. You know.
But you know now you can sell your pages to other people with the followers and just change the name on a lot of pages.
Let me tell y'all
So
something.
people can have those followers and then they can
My
follow
page is
them.
me.
That's
When
the new hustle.
When you tune in to Poison Ivy, to Wanda Poison Ivy Freeman, you getting
Especially
me.
on Instagram. If you over 5,000, 10,000 followers, you can sell your page to somebody. And then they can change the name and it'll be their page.
Yeah, I ain't selling
You can
my
archive
page,
all the
y'all.
old
Y'all
pictures.
always gonna get me, baby.
I'm just saying.
I'm
But
real.
I like to thank KARLIN, Arrogant Warren,
Yes, sir.
D-Customs for coming to the show. The fake audience loves y'all, man. The fake audience is in love with y'all, man.
And Poison Ivy.
You know, of course, Poison Ivy here because, you know, she ain't got nothing better to do. But if you are tuned in to the Vibe on Air, Mr. D's the Open Mic King, Poison Ivy in the building. And like to say thank y'all for tuning in. We appreciate it. You know how to get us. Follow us on Facebook at The Vibe on Air. Hit us up on Instagram at The Vibe on Air. Hit us up on Snapchat at The Vibe on Air. YouTube, you can get us at The Vibe on Air. If you want to check us out on Mixler, hit us at The Vibe on Air. If you go on Twitter, you can catch us at.
We ain't there yet.
We ain't got no Twitter. I don't even feel like making no Twitter.
We don't be tweeting and shit.
F Twitter. But we'll be back next week with some more hilarity and more guests and more talking, more alcohol going into our systems and messing up our livers and stuff.
I'm gonna change
It's
my
the
life.
vibe, y'all. We up out of here. Thank y'all, man. We started the show late. We ended it late, but it's been fun.
Yeah.
It's time for the curly head one to run. Mr. D's the open mic.
Don't you end like that and not put me in there.
And Poison Ivy.
Oh, hell no.
We up out of here. Peace.
I hate his blood. Shady tree.